Keeping warm. Do some keeping warm exercises. So yeah, here we go. So have the feet shoulder width apart, sink down, have the head floating, and just take a few slow, deep breaths. So notice the breath as it comes in. Notice the breath as it comes out. Relax the shoulders, relax the hips. Feel the ground under the feet. That's it. And we'll just start with this one, so just turning the waist. Just allow the arms to be moved. We're all breathing, very nice. So there are radiators on. Yeah. So if you're feeling chilly, go near a radiator, you'll warm right up. So we're just breathing in and out. Just allow your muscles to soften and relax. Keep breathing some more. Sink the hips. So the hips sink back and down. Your arms are nice and soft. You'll breathe in. Nice and tall through the body. Sink the hips back and down. Keep breathing. Just very gently we're going to raise the arms. Gently breathe in and out. Feel the chest nice and open. Lengthen along the spine. And relax. So just get your weight in the front part of the foot, on the wrist. If it's too cold, I'll put my jacket on. So first 2/3, you weight the first 2/3 of the feet and sink the hips back and down. Just feel the head float up. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax the arms. Breathing in and out. Just allow that weight to transfer from one foot to the other. So we're just going to very gently rock the weight. And the other thing is, I was wondering if so we've been looking at that part before, but also if anyone fancied doing the second shibashi set with the urchin. Yeah, the 18 with the urchin one, and because you were talking about that the other week, we like that one. Yeah. Alright, we'll see how far we get, because it's a nice set. It's got a little bit more oomph in than the first shibashi set. It's a little more challenging. So we can have a look at those, yeah, because I've got the handout here. So nice and relaxed. Relax the wrists, relax the hands, and then back to the middle, and then sink back, sink forward. Yeah, I don't think we can shut the window of that one, because the blind, because I think it fell down, because I shut that blind to try and get a bit of heat, preserve some heat. Yeah.
So you can probably pull it down by hand, but then you never get
Yeah, but then you won't be able to get it back up again. Yeah. So yeah, and we had to leave that one. Not very eco, is it?
Send a note to the owner or whatever.
That's
might
good
need fixing. Yeah,
the blind needs fixing. Yeah, it depends on the.
It'd be just a screwdriver job. They're quite new blinds.
Someone must have yanked it or something. So just let your hips sink, and then we're going to go round and round. Going to go round and round. I think that's just the sound of the hot water going in the radiator. I'm not sure. There's often strange sounds in this building when I've been here on my own doing Mike's Tai Chi class. It's a lot of strange sounds. Oh. And in the other direction. And then sink into those feet. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do a bit of, actually I'll put this pocket here, a bit of keeping warm in cold weather size. So just start by rubbing the hands together. Sorry?
So I'm not sure if this is going to work.
I'll do it lightly. Do it lightly. I don't know. It might be okay. And then just very gently tap around the face. I think you keep that on right.
Take it all off.
Yeah. Round the cheeks, round the jaw. Just where the muscles of the jaw, where the jaw hinges, the muscles from the hinge of the jaw, the size of the head, this area here, size of the head, just very gently round the top of the head. And then the forehead, start from the top and the middle, work your way out to the sides and down. And then just very gently rub the neck, stop by rubbing, and then just tap either side of the neck. And then let the arms relax. So just pick one shoulder, check the posture first, so really settle in the feet, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down the inside of the arm, up the outside of the arm. Keep breathing, very good. One more this arm, then relax both arms, check your posture again, and then we'll do the other arm. We go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, down the inside of the arm, up the outside of the arm. Keep breathing some more. And then either side of the spine in parallel lines, radiating upwards. Round the hips. Down the outside of the legs. Up the inside. One more time. And on the belly. And on the chest. Keep breathing. And then nice and tall, just check the posture. Okay, let's do balance. So just very gently bounce. Breathing very nice. And this is a good one that generates heat actually, because you're relaxing all your muscles and getting this bounce. It does warm you up quite nicely. It's a good one. 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to bounce, a bit slower, and we'll do these. So just feel the arms nice and tall through the head. You've got this shape in the arms, you're keeping the intention right to the fingertips. So notice what you're doing, that's it. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Turn the palms up. Keep breathing, very nice. Four, 3, 2, 1. Change. One in front, one behind. Show that from the side view. So transfer my weight and turn. Transfer my weight and I'll turn. Gently breathing in and out. So stretch when you're doing this, see if you can feel that chest open in the middle like that, and just stretch the fingers out a little bit more. So just exaggerate that for now. Make sure your knees are in line with the toes. Always make sure your knees are in line with the toes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Okay, next, just let the arms drop. So nice and tall. So staying upright. And there's that nice soft bounce in the legs. And we're all breathing. Back. 4, 3, 2, 1, change. Pull through the body. Keep breathing, breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1, and okay, let's warm the legs up a bit. So we'll just swing the leg 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So just swinging up 13, 14, 15, 16, 4 more, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, and then we'll just kick your behind with your ankles. 1, 2, 3, your heel. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Kicking forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice and tall. Transfer the weight. Transfer the weight. So this time transfer the weight, go into cat stance. Step across, 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 cat stance. So you want to place your feet so that you're keeping nicely bent. Now we go this side, we're going to pause here. Then we raise up, and then we go 1, 2, circle the foot, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, so remember, next week we'll be on Zoom. 5 from my travel lodge. 7, 8. Then circle 1, 2. I've probably not got much room at all, I shouldn't think. 6, 7, 8, and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fantastic. Okay, other side. Nice and tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Round and round. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Round and round. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. And then give your legs a bit of a wiggle and your arms a wiggle. Do the wiggle thing. Right, hopefully that's warmed people up a bit. Excellent. Yeah, those standing on one leg things are quite fun to do, but can be a bit tricky sometimes. So, you know, don't be surprised if you find them tricky. Right, let's have a look at the second shibashi set. So I'm going to get my crib sheet here. It's getting more and more warm because I've been reading it so much.
Well, it's not really good sound the same.
Well, I could
record it.
you can record it if you want. Yeah, there's 18 movements, and then yeah, it should be quite fun. I may need to refer to video in my brain notes.
Oh, there's videos. So.
Yeah, there's a video. Yeah, it should be on his. I'll see if it's on his timing. Yeah, I mean, there's loads of videos of it.
Oh.
Of the second 18 set. Yeah, the second 18 set. Okay, so let's just go for each, we'll just do each one. Okay, so this is preparation, we do this 4 times. Nice and tall. So we go. Oh, wrong way, sorry. We go like this. Breathe in. And it's like passing the clouds. Preparation. That's it. 3 and 4. So there's 4 of these, preparation. Then we've got circulating the chi, where you bring your palms together. I'll show from the diagonal. You breathe in, bring the hands up. You breathe out, the hands go down and then back in. And we do that 8 times. 2, breathe in, breathe out. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah, we've got 8. We've got 2 left. It's 8 breaths. And last one, 8. Right, the next movement is called Wind That Rocks the Willows, and you do 3 each leg, so that's 6 breaths. So you step into Gongbu, and then you go forwards, and then you turn, just breathe in, and then you sink back, and you turn, let's breathe out. 2, and 3. And then you change sides and do 3 in and out breaths on the other side. So you just check your posture, place your foot, transfer the weight, breathe in and turn. Breathe out, turn. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So the next one's called Needle at the Bottom of the Sea. And you have this shape in the hands, I'll just show you. So like that, and then the hands come around like that, and those fingers go together. That's called sword digit fingers. And then what we do is we go to cat stance one side and then cat stance the other, but you keep your weight in the back leg. So you come up like that, then you transfer the weight, go to cat stance to the diagonal, and then point the needles at the bottom of the sea. and then you come up, come back to the middle, step, breathe in, breathe out. Then you do it 2 more repetitions. 2. Breathe in, breathe out. 2. That's it. And then 3. And 3. And then place your hands down. The next move is called fisherman cast the net. So you go into a sort of highish horse stance. You're in a horse stance, and it's similar to wave hands like clouds but different. So the hands, the palms are out all the time. So the palms are out, then you turn the waist, and then you bring the palms out. So let's do a couple of trial ones. So you turn the waist, get your palms out, then move the palms. So the palms are being moved by the weight transfer. You turn the hands over again. Now transfer the weight. Turn and transfer. So the fisherman cast his net. That we do 3 each side. So we'll start here. Breathe in, out.
You don't move your arms, you move your body.
Move your body, yeah. But it's got a sort of cloudy hands feel. Let's do 3 more. 4. 5. And 6. Great. The next one is called Fairy Shows the Way. Now that one you do it 6 times. You do it 6 times, so it's 3 each leg. So, and that one you make your sword digits again, and you come around. We'll just do the arms, and then you point to the side, and then you come around, and then you point to the side, and you come around, point to the side, around, point to the side. So stay in the middle for now, and just come around with the arms in a circle, 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 point. So keep your weight in the middle, and we're circling the arms. So when I say keep your weight in the middle, I mean keep your weight in the middle. And then you come around, make a circle, and then point. Come around, make a circle, and then point. Come around, make a circle, and then point. It's that way, and then, oh no it's not, it's that way. Yeah. Now what happens is we'll do the legs separate, and then we'll put them together in the set. So you transfer your weight, and you bring your leg behind. Then you heel toe, transfer, bring the leg behind. So that's a good exercise for your hip joint. And you sink a bit as well. So you transfer the leg behind, and you can sink down a bit, like you're doing a curtsy or something, or a funny kind of a bow. So you want to have the toes down. That's it. How are we doing? Yeah.
One side's easier than the other.
One side's easier than the other.
Yeah.
Have a bit of relaxation. So yes, one side is always easier than the other. It's just one of those things, isn't it? But, so then when you put them together, you get this. So you circle, and then as you point, that's when the weight transfers and you go into that. And then you step, you circle, and then you...
Actually, it's easy with the arms.
It's easy with the arms, yes. Step, circle, then as the hand point, that's when the leg goes behind. So look at the timing. Look at the timing. Step, circle, point, step, circle, point. So look at what might just relax for a bit and watch. Relax and watch. So step, circle in the middle, point. That's when I move. Step, circle, and as I point, that's when I move my weight. At the moment, eventually, it's a little more connected, but just for now, just while we're doing it, while we're learning it. So as these do that, that's when that goes like that. Then you go in the middle, circle, point and move. Yeah, right. Let's give that a go. So we'll do the circle. Okay, we'll start. We're going to do the circle, and we're going to go that way first. So circle. Now, as you point, that's when you move your leg. So the hand moves the leg this time. Now you step, heel toe, circle in the middle. Now point and move. Step, circle, point. Step, circle, point. Okay, one more time each side. Step, circle, point. One more, circle, point. So that's a more subdued way of doing it. The actual number, we only need to do 6. So that's 3 each side. But the problem is it's a bit tricky, so it's best doing lots. And then you can do one a little more dynamic. Once you've got the basics, you can then more like that.
More fluid.
More fluid, but it's best to get it in its ABCD version. So we're doing the ABCD version. So just so you're in more control of your body and what it's doing and when it's doing it, rather than that looks a bit John Travolta, isn't it? So anyway.
Yes.
Or Strictly Come Dancing, yeah. Yeah, and then there's this nice little rhythm, but if you don't get your feet right, it's just, that's why it's worth doing it slowly at the beginning. Right, the next one is called Young Boy or Urchin Stretches His Legs. So you have your hands like the Artful Dodger, and then you transfer your weight. You go, and then you raise the knee, swing the leg, raise the knee, put it down. So I'll show from the diagonal. So it transfers, it goes 1, 2, 3. So it's quite dramatic. And I point the toe, boom, boom. 4, whoops. Right, we've got to do this 14 times. 6, 7,
Is it toe first or heel first?
8, knee, it's the knee. The knee goes up, then you swing, and put it down.
Sit down, is it toe first or heel first?
I'm putting my heel, yeah, heel down, yeah, that makes more sense. I've lost count. We're supposed to do this 28 times, or 14 per leg. So you should have super balance by the end of this one. So it's like you're sort of swinging something up. Whoops. It's hard to keep your balance, isn't it? So, okay, I'm sure that's at least a million. Have a shake out. So, way of getting into this. So what you want to do is you want to make sure your hips are level when you're doing it, and you raise the knee, it swings, you come back. So when you're raising the knee, you want to keep your hips, you want to sink your hips rather than rising up. And then just to shoulder width. And you want to, that's an empty leg. So this is the full leg, this is the empty leg. Heel, toe, then you transfer the weight. Then you go into cast-ons. And then you do the one, swing, back. So when you put your foot down, heel, toe, there's no weight on that foot. And you want to relax your arms. So when you've got them in there, they just want to be very soft and very relaxed. And then you transfer the weight, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring your foot in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then transfer the weight. So you want to have more control in your legs and really distinguish between what stage you're on. So if you're like this, you're transferring the weight, then you bring the foot in. Then you raise the knee, swing the leg, raise the knee, too soon. Heel, toe, transfer the weight, bring the foot in. Raise the knee, swing the leg, raise the knee. Keep your weight on that leg. Keep your weight on that leg. Keep your weight on that leg. Now you transfer the weight. Now you bring the foot in. So keep your weight on that leg. Knee, point the toes, swing. Knee, keep your weight on that leg. Step. Weight still on that leg. Now you transfer. Right. Yeah. Know where your weight's going. So that was the urchin. No wonder it's in the bad mood. Fairy crane salute. I love this one. I think it's brilliant. So you come up like this. So just watch for now. Watch for now. You bring the hands together. It's like a prayer position. You bring your foot behind again. And then you turn towards the front corner. And then you come like that. Just check, is it that way? No, it's definitely that way. It's towards where where your funny foot is, you turn towards that front corner. So, how many, let me just check the numbers. 4 each side, so 8 breaths. 8 breaths. So we start in the beginning. We're going to go that way first. that way first. So breathe in. Breathe out. Turn. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yeah, breathe in. It works the brain this way. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Oops. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. I think that was 8. Is that 8 times? I think that was 8 times. Yeah. Okay, now yellow dragon explores ponds. You know, so this is, you imagine you've got a £2 coin that you're holding with your palms. So you can have a slightly wider stance for that. You come up, down, and then push. So it's like you're firing. Try it when you're at home. If you've got £2 coins, and then just fire them and see if they, you know, you can maybe get a target out. Yeah, that's it. And it releases. So you've got the hands like that, and then they go poof, like you're firing your £2 coins. Exactly. Yes. So I'm glad you like that one. So we come up, down, and then. But what happens is this one sometimes up. Sometimes when we're going up and down, we're just doing it plain like this, with no outward hip movement. For this one, there is a bit of a hip movement. So it's similar to the monkey king. But when you're doing that, you want to make sure that your knees are always in line with the toes as you come back up again, and there's none of this stuff, because that's not good Tai Chi. And also that your chin's tucked in, because so you're not sort of, yeah, and then you, so it's like boom, but it's not too exaggerated with that sticking out. And also you want to make sure your chin's tucked in. That's important. So we can breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2. How many? I think that's 8 as well. That's 8 as well. 3, 4, 5. It's a bit like the punch actually. 6, 7. It's kind of satisfying, isn't it? 8. Yellow dragon explores its palm. So it's exploring whether it can. Maybe it's like a fireball it's got in each of its palms, and it's going bang like, you know, like Harry Potter or something. So, right, the next one is called Draw the Bow to Shoot the Arrow, and it's not the same as the version we do in the Bud One Gin. It's a much softer version, which is good. And that one's 8 times as well. Let me check. Yes, it is. It's 8 times. So so you've got the 28 leg stretches, then the 8 fairy cranes, 8 yellow dragons, and 8 drawing the arrows, or bending the bow, or draw the arrow, bend the bow, shoot the arrow. That's what it's called. So you like it. So you come up in the middle, and then you have your palms like that. So it's kind of a bit of a real soft one. I've done other versions which are really very, you know, you kind of go like this and sink in the middle, and that's definitely much more tough. This is a real sort of lazy version in a way, in that it's quite gentle. So you go like that, and then he actually does go on one side more than the other. So it's 60-40, 2. Breathe in, breathe out. 3, 4. The palms are sort of out. 5, It's one of the strangest versions I've ever done of this move, actually. I quite like it, but I'd rather they called it something else 7. Because it's confusing for 8. Because when I've done other versions of it, but definitely you can feel the bow and arrow, and this one's a little bit softer. So that was draw the bow to shoot the arrow. Now we've got 2 dragons swim out to sea, and we make this shape. So you close your thumb over the middle fingers, and you have your pointy dragon. You're making a pointy dragon ears head. So now this one, I'll show from the side. You go into a bow and arrow stance, heel toe, and you're angling your body, and you're looking like you're peering over your glasses, but you're definitely tucking in the chin, and then you come up and down, and it swings round. It's like you're pointing with your nose, and then you come up, and I think we do this 6 times. 3, yeah, that's right. No. Wait a minute, let me count. It is, it's 6 times, I thought so. 1, 2, 3. 4. 5. And 6. Twin dragons swim out to the sea. What a great name. It's like a story, isn't it? Right, the next one is called Pushing the Waves, which is actually quite relevant to when we're doing the 24 steps. So you bring your hands across like that, you turn your foot in, you go into cat stance, and then you do your double-handed push. And then you sink back, turn, cat stance, double-handed push. And we do that 6 times or 3 times each side. So this is the second one. Push, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Then we do it the 3rd time. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Nice. So when you're doing this one, I'll just show from the diagonal view. So it's three times each side. So the numbers are quite interesting in this. So sometimes you do most of the things seem to be done 8 times or 6 times. Apart from the urchin, who's for some reason does it 28 times, which seems a lot. And it's very easy to lose count, so sometimes your urchin has been going for well over 30, you know, and then it's kind of, you really feel it in your leg. So when you're doing, so you sink, turn, press. So you want to make sure you're giving yourself enough room. If I do it from this way, I've done that, I turn, that you're giving yourself enough room for the stepping. So I'm thinking about my tram lines. That's quite important. Any questions on that one? Because that can be a bit problematic, that one, the pushing waves. No?
Is it actually 28 altogether?
28, that's 14 per leg. 14.
14 is
7.
14 is 6 plus 8.
14 is 6 plus 8, yeah.
The rest is 6 or 8.
Yeah, it's very strange. I'm not sure what the rationality was. Now the next one, I really love this one. It's called Lion Plays with the Ball, and it's just great. Now this one, we do 4 times each side, so that's another 8. So you start like this, you do the line that looks very similar to Fair Lady Works at Shuttles actually, except then this arm moves around, comes underneath, you hold the ball, and then you do it. So it's like Fair Lady Works at Shuttles, but just to one corner and then the other corner. So you leave the hand where it is, and then like that. So eventually, so you want your left hand up. If your left foot's forward, you want your left hand high, your right hand low. If your left foot is forward, you want your left hand high and your right hand low. That's it. Now keep your left hand where it is, and move the right hand around in a circle, like you're doing silk reeling, and then you go into cat stance and hold the ball. Then when you step, heel toe, you transfer the weight, and then this rises up, and this, and you, there we go. And then you go round. That's it. So this will be the second time. Okay, now third time, round in a circle. Round in a circle. Bring the foot. So when the hand comes in and tucks in, that's what draws the foot in. Okay, last one each side. This is number 4. Quite tricky, isn't it? It's quite tricky. They found that quite problematic when I've done it in Birmingham. There we go. So it looks uncannily similar to Fair Lady Works with Shuttles or Four Quarters, but in the context of this form, they call it Lion Plays with the Ball.
Yeah, between the second and third corners.
Yeah, it's like the second and third corner, but not quite, because the footwork's completely different as well. But apart from that, it's exactly the same. Well, we're completely different, it's exactly the same. Yes. Oh, Embrace the Moon in a Cup. I absolutely love this one. So you're in a horse stance, and you embrace the moon in a cup. So you come around like that. So you imagine you're framing the moon between the, so you've got the tiger mouth, between the tiger mouth and each hand, and then you put it in a cup. Nice cup of moon. And then you turn, embrace the moon in a cup. Embrace the moon in a cup. Embrace the moon in a cup. It's quite nice that. Because there's this nice round shape as you embrace the moon, and then another round shape and sinking down. So it's as if someone's thrown a great big medicine ball at you and you've just gone poof, like that. And then you transfer the weight. I think you might raise the toes on this one, so let's try that. Embrace the moon in a cup. And go, yeah, lift the heel up. That works better, isn't it? It's got a bit more room now. Keep breathing. Right, I've completely forgotten how many numbers. Never mind, but we needed to practice this one anyway, so we'll do it with the correct numbers now we know what we're doing. Let's see. Oh, 4 breaths. Oh, 4, okay. I think it's 4 each side. I think it's 4 each side. That doesn't make sense. So let's do Embrace the Moon first. So we go 1, 2. Oh, you only do it 4 times. Yeah. That's so sad. 3, it's a wonderful move. And 4, embrace the moon in a cup. And then we've got Phoenix unfurls its wings. So you just go like that. And then you go like that. Phoenix unfurls its wings. And down. Now this one's got more. How weird. You do 8 breaths for that one. Okay, so why is the phoenix more important than the moon? Okay, I don't get it. Okay, so breathe in 1.
Maybe because they're similar.
Yeah. 2. It's got this real up-down feel to it. 3, so it's quite big It's not like wild goose that's got quite a small wingspan. This has got a big movement. And because a phoenix is mythological, there's no discrepancy between, you know, when we're doing a phoenix or when we're doing a goose or a crane. 6, 7, yeah, nice, and 8. Oh, I like that one. That's lovely. Right, the next one is called Two Peaks Pierce the Ears, which looks very similar to Grasp the Tiger's Ears. It's exactly the same. So now we do 8 of those as well. All the others are 8 times. So here we go. 1, we've all done this one. And then that's easy, isn't it? We know this one already. 2. Breathe in. 3. Come in. It's nice practice for Grasp the Tiger's Ears, actually. 4. So he obviously, Father was watching the Yang form when he was compiling this one together. 6, 7, and 8. So we know that one already. Brilliant. Okay, the next one is called Turn the Chi in the Dantian, or Run the Chi in the Dantian. So you have your hands like that, and you go clockwise and anti-clockwise 4 times. So you just breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then we do 4 in the other direction. 1, 2, breathe in, breathe out. 3, breathe in, breathe out. And 4, breathe in, breathe out. That's easy, isn't it? That's really nice because that's not too much like think about it. It's very calming. And then the final move we've already done is called press past to balance the breath, and you do that 8 times, but we've done it like a million times. We know it as regulate the breathing or calm the chi. So you just breathe in. And breathe. I was a bit disappointed when we did that, because I was like, oh, I already know that one.
So they all finish with this one.
A lot of them finish with that one, actually. A lot of them finish with that one. We just do it 8 times. 3. 4. 5. Well, I'm definitely feeling warmer doing this set. 6. 7. And once more, 8. Oh. And that is the second 18 set. And we'll go through it again.
The thing to do, of course, is when we've done this for 2 or 3 weeks, you see if you remember the first one.
Yeah, no, we're doing all that. We're doing all that, yeah. Because then the problem is you practice something and then you've forgotten the other one.
Yeah.
Or you start muddling them up.
Yeah.
And because we've done the Fasun Gong, the one where, you know, when we're doing these ones, we've done the Fasun Gong ones, which I really like. We've done the Fragrant Buddha. We did the Yang style Tai Chi Chi Gong one, which I've now completely forgotten, so I'm going to have to study the video again. And try and remember, because I've got the diagram, and I looked at the diagram, I don't remember any of these moves. We've done the Bud One Jin, And we got, yeah, the first and second shibashi set, the bud one, we've got all the ones that Karen never do, all the Chi Chuan Eagle exercises. There's a lot of different ones, and then I've not even done, I'd love to do the animals like the 8 animal qigong and the 5 animal qigong. They're really lovely there. One of my friends is a jazz trumpeter, and he does the 8 animals, and it's really, really tricky, but very relaxing, very relaxing. So it's worth, yeah.
New Year's resolution, do it next year.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I learned the 8 animals. And the other one I've always wanted to learn is Wild Goose Qigong, which I think you showed me the video. It's all got these lovely fluttery things in it. But it's 108 moves.
Oh my word.
108 moves. I mean, that's a ridiculous amount. But it's very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. So let's just, we'll leave the 18 Qigong set because we can do that again next week live from the travel lodge. We'll do it there. Let's change the mood a bit because we'd better do some punching and kicking just because I know Amy likes it and I know Danny likes it. But we'll do the grab some water, Penny. So what we're going to do is we were looking at, let's look at this one, shovel hook and down punch. We'll just try that. 1, 2. So this one actually I did mainly in each one. So it's not quite as practical punch as what I've done with Ollie. 1, 2. So 1, 2. This will get you more. So you want 1 foot forward. I'm mirroring, so I've got my right foot forward. You will put, because you're all right-handed, aren't you? So you will put your left foot forward. So we come down and up, back down and round down. So it goes 1, 2, and then the back hand. 1, 2. 1, and I have my hand in a guard. 1, 2. 1, 2. So the hand goes down, my weight sinks down. So my weight goes up with a hand as it goes up, goes down as a hand as it goes down. Goes up with a hand as it goes up. So those are the 1, 2. Now with the shovel hook, if we just do the shovel hook, 1, 2, we'll just do that. 3, 4. So what you're doing is you're going from there and thinking of the rib, hitting in the rib that way, in the direction towards the shoulder. So you go that way, but you're imagining a shoulder that you can use as your target. So 1, 2, 3, that's it. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's a different punch to what we were doing. If you have 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind, we're just going to go forwards and back. Just do that one. So stay lowish, and then what we're going to do is just raise the heel, So you turn. So if we're doing the hook punch, we're turning so that the knee and the toes point in the side walls, which is where the fist is going to be facing when we do our hook punch. But it's best to do the hook punch practice using your legs hip first. So when I turn, I press down with the toes of that foot, I press down for a bit of an anchor. So that's it. And this is a nice little hip joint releasing exercise. Just let the arms swing. Okay, now what we'll do is just go into your guard, and then we're going to do the hook. Hook, 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 hook. 5, 6. I'll stay low. So I'll show from the side view. Hook, 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 hook. So what I'd like next year is if over the Christmas break you could get yourself some pads and some things like bag gloves. Not boxing gloves, bag gloves. You need bag gloves, they're called BAG gloves. So it's round in a right angle. It's in a right angle. It's a right angle punch, right angle. So that's more upwards. You want to be a right angle punch. Right angle punch, that's it. So it's very good for practicing your body mechanics. Actually, this kind of stuff, really useful for wave hands like that. That's it. So what you can do, you can go slow, 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 slow then faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And slow, 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 7 and 8. And faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. It's good, isn't it? Okay, so that's the hook. So what we're going to do is we're going to, for fun, and not for very long, because I would like to spend a little bit of time on that bit of the form what we done last week. I don't want to. I'd like to do that again to see if it's any better this week. So what we're going to do is we're going to go jab, cross, hook, kick, kick. So we're just doing one hook punch. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So with the kick, you transfer your weight and then do the little flicky thing. Transfer your weight, do a little flicky thing. So if I've got my bag there, that's oh, I forgot to put my bright shiny, bright yellow. So if I use my bag, imagine that's somebody's shin, you're going like that, whoops, and then you're going bang like that. So you're hitting, and when you hit, you have to sit that up so it doesn't fly, doesn't lose its belongings. So this is like a target. When you're hitting with that part of the foot that will snap you, rather than with the toes or whatever. Unless you've got great big steelies on, then it's fine. Then you can kick them with the toes. That's going to work really well if you've got big steel toe caps off. But so it's jab, cross, hook, like that. And then the other side, so I'm swinging my leg round, back. So it comes round, flips, comes back. So you use the flick to bring your leg back where you found it. And it's good for cardio, it's good for cognitive stuff, because you're having to use your brain to work out what your arms and legs are doing. Great for cardio, great for cognitive stuff, great for balance. Great for strengthening, especially once you start having a go hitting stuff, which we won't do all the time or very much, just to see. Really, Ollie Batts' lot, the people at the Cambridge Academy of Martial Arts, very, very good. But it's very beneficial for the body, but wear proper gear so you don't wreck things. So what we're doing is we're going to go jab, cross, hook, kick, kick, move around a bit, and just in our own time. Just nice and gentle. If you want to go super speed, give it a bash, that's fine. Just do it for a little bit, just to get the heart going, just to get our bodies used to moving around. So it's about getting your body used to moving around and using your legs. Weight shifts are all the same, being relaxed, it's all the same. Arms are in a guard all the time. That's it. That's it, very good. I'm quite good. I was going to lick your sweet, sorry, very good. And then we just 1, 2, 3, kick, kick. You see when the standing on one leg's very useful. Okay, let's do 2 hooks. So then we've got 4 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we do the other leg. 5, 6, because your weight's now forwards because you've done a second hook, which means this leg's free up to go splat. So 4 punches, 2 kicks. Just for a little bit and then we'll do some other things. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And make sure you've got enough space around each other so don't go whacking each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once more with feeling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Oh. Right, so where were we? We were doing the... Oh, I know, we were doing the... Didn't we? We did the kick with right leg. Should be easier now, we've done all that urchin stuff. Then we did the grasping the tiger's ears. So I'm doing it the correct side. I've got my right foot forward. Then we went back. We pushed out. Then we did kick with left leg. And then we went to preparing the snake creeps down. Yeah.
So you do it.
You go that side. I'm trying to work out what's easiest to do because if I keep moving, what do you reckon? Well, why don't I go over there
You
first,
go there and we go here and just follow you.
and then I'll go over there.
No,
and
you
I'll
just go there because you're going to be turning that way and that way.
Oh, you're right.
If you're there and we can see you each other way and we face this way, you face that way or you can face this way each other.
Okay, so we start facing that way, and you want to have your right foot in right cat stance. Is that the jazz band?
Yeah.
I can give you the key. Let me just give the jazz band the key straight away. And I'm just. Alright, have they gone that way? I'll go that way. I can hear sounds.
Punching is murdering.
I know, I was going to say, you don't really want to jag that about, really, do you? Yeah. I can kick that side, but I cannot get my leg in that position that side.
No, I can't bend it. I can't bend my foot enough to get it to sort
That
of.
one I can do it for some reason. Stop it.
Do it.
So that one, like, there'd be no weight on it. I'm too busy trying to turn it. I just had it again, you know.
It'd be a nasty side swap.
Yeah, that one I could probably do. Take the feet from underneath it, you're good. But that one, there's no weight on it if I try and go side.
Yeah.
There's no, yeah, this was this practice. Don't do it. You try and damage your mum. Exactly.
Have I got time? Yeah.
Right, let's have a look. So we'll just do this. So we start with you're in cat stance, right cat stance. So we go kick with right leg, you bring the leg up, you kick out, you bring the leg back, then you turn to the corner in rooster stance, so the toes are up. You open your hands, so palms towards you, and you're in rooster stance. That's cat stance. Rooster stance. That's it, yeah. So you want your palms towards you. Now turn the palms down. Put the foot down. Bring the arms down as the weight comes forward. And then you bring the hands into grasp the tiger's ears. Okay, let me just show you that. What I need to do is if you go over there, I'll go over in this corner here, so then you can see what my hands do. So you want to, maybe a bit further, what do I go see what my hands do? So you go up, kick, back, heel down, oh sorry Amy, heel down, now like you're reading the paper, toes are up. Now put the toes down, turn the hands down. As the toes come down, that's when the hands come down. Then you make a fist when you get to the bottom. And then you make a curve with the hands to make grasp the tiger's ears. And remember, it's a tiger, not a kitten, so it's got a great big head. Right, let's do that again. So we start from here, kick, right cat stance, raise the knee, kick with right leg. Bring it back. Rooster stance. Rooster stance, put the foot down. Make a fist, both hands, grasp the tiger's ear. Now open the hands, sink the weight back, turn. Push out, gather around to hold the ball. Hopefully I'll still be in shot. We've got some more people coming, we might have to leave soon. So you want your knee pointing to where the corner is. Then you raise your knee, you turn out to the side, you kick, you bring the foot back, you go into snake creeps down. So if I mirror, you go like that. So your Laogon point is touching the lung 1 point. So the lung meridian goes up the thumb and then has this little wiggle thing. If you look up your Chinese meridians, it does this wiggly thing and the lung one's there. And you've got your hand picking up the top and you like that, and that's the thing you do before you do this. So when we go into that, yeah. So just have a look. I'll show from the middle. Just watch. So I'm like this. So I kick, and then I'm like that. Feel down, and then I've done that. And then when I sink back and turn, I'm facing that corner, and then I go to the side. And this is where standing on one leg is really useful, because then you can get yourself in the right position before you do that. That's where the urchin can help, you know. So vagabonds are quite useful. So, any questions on that bit? Do you want to have a little go of that?
Yeah.
Just try it out on your own, and I'll just with the nice jazz bands accompanying us. So you kick with the right leg first. Okay. Right, okay, watch again. Watch again. That was a very good effort, everybody. And so the first, I'm going to do it that way. So the first kick, I'm with my right leg, it goes up, out, in, then I go like that. That's the footwork. So knee up, leg out. Oh, hang on, no, Amy can't see my leg. Knee up, leg out, leg back in. Then you turn to the corner, rooster stance to the corner. So it goes 1, 2. So you want to be very definite about what you're doing with your legs. So the first one, it goes up, out, back again, rooster stance to the corner. So you want to, that's the first bit. So it goes up, out, back, rooster stance corner. The other thing is you want your leg to kick to that side. So you want to be very definite about where you're standing. So when I'm kicking, I'm kicking to the side, and then I'm kicking to the other side. So you want to point your knee in the direction you're kicking, which is that way. Not there, not there, there. Right there, straight out to the side. So I go up. Now, if you want to stand on one leg successfully, you want to sink the hips. So I sink my hips, I kick, I bring my back, I'm facing that way. I want to get to that corner, so I go rooster stance to that corner. Palms up, then palms down as my foot comes down. Make fist with both hands, and I come over. So I'm now facing that corner. Now I want to face the opposite corner. So I'm now that corner, but because I'm kicking, I don't want to kick to the corner, I want to kick to the side wall. Kick to the side wall, bring the foot back, put the foot down. If I do that mirror side for Amy, boom. There you go. So you need to be clear about your directions. There you go. Okay, we'd better stop before the jazz band start. Come round in a circle, especially if you're on Zoom, and we sing back and down. So remember, next week we will all be on Zoom.
Send us a link.
Yes.
We'll all be Zooming.
Why don't I send you the link right now? Well, otherwise, who knows what will happen when I get home? Yeah, I'll send you all the link. You've already got the link, Amy. This is the same link what you used this week. Use the same link for the next week. So make a record of it and save it. So as soon as I finish this class, I will send you all an email with the link on. Otherwise, don't lose it. And hopefully the Wi-Fi will be working in the hotel. Otherwise, you'll just have to do it yourself. Okay. Okay, here we go. Just breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Embrace the tide, return to the mountain. Sink. That's it. One more time. And then rub the hands together. So we're all super young today. Polish the face, go around. Nice. And then rub the hands together again. Okay. Embrace the time, return to the mountain. Good. I thought that was great. And then make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together and go. I do love this hall, it's fantastic. Really great. Okay, well done everyone, that's great. Email done. Right, let's get out of here. Brilliant.